નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Hello students, today we will study about the types of angles. This is the topic of standard 9 chapter number 6 lines and angles. So we know that how an angle we can form. We must have the two rays, right, that we have already studied, and both the rays have the common vertex. So before we study about the angles, let us see about the collinear points and non-collinear points. What is collinear points? If the 3 points P, Q and R, suppose the 3 points, from that 3 points, if we can draw a line and that line is a straight line, then that 3 points are called the collinear points. This can be, we can say, for the 4 points, 5 points, 6 points. If all the points that are on the straight line, then all that points are called the collinear points. So when there are 3 points are collinear, they cannot form the angle. While for the non-collinear points, the points which are not on the straight line, all the 3 points are not on the straight line, then that 3 points are called the non-collinear points. Here A, B and C. See, we can draw a straight line from the 2 points only. We can draw the straight line from passing through BC. We can draw the straight line which can pass through AB, or we can draw a straight line which can pass through AC. But we cannot draw a straight line which can pass through all the 3 points. Right? So these 3 points are called the non-collinear points. And from that non-collinear points, here you can see that an angle is formed. Right? So when the angle is formed, that is also important to know. Okay, now if the 3 points are non-collinear, then the angle is formed. So what kind of angles are there? See, first angle is type is acute angle. Right? Acute angle means if the angle, see, this is the angle x. If the angle value is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, then that kind of angle is called the acute angle. Like we can take as an example 30 degree, 60 degree, 75 degree and 89 degree. But we cannot take the 90 degree. So the angles from which are greater than 0 degree, okay, we can also take 1 degree. 1 degree because it is greater than 0. So from 1 to 89 degree, if the angle value between 1 to 89 degree, then that angle is called the acute angle. Okay. So now second type is right angle. What will happen if the angle is exactly 90 degree? Then suppose this angle is y, then this y is equals to 90 degree, then that is called a right angle. Angle value is must be exactly 90 degree. Third type is obtuse angle. Now see, this is acute angle, this much, this is right angle. We open the hand, this much. Now open more hand, we get obtuse angle. So obtuse angle is obviously greater than 90 degree, but up to what level? Less than 180 degree. Right? So if the angle value is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, then the angle is called the obtuse angle. For example, if we have 91 degree, it is called obtuse angle. If we have 179 degree, it is also called obtuse angle. So if the angle is from 91 to 179 degree, it is called obtuse angle. Let's suppose 160 degree, it is also obtuse angle. So this is the third type. Fourth type is straight angle. So here we stop what at 180 degree. Now what will happen if the angle is exactly 180 degree? If we open both the hand in this way, then there become a straight line. Suppose this is the point, and so both the arms are now what will both arms make a straight line. So that is why this angle is called the straight angle. Suppose this angle is S, then what is the value of S? 180 degree. So this is the fourth type. And the fifth type is reflex angle. Now again, if we take this arm downside, then what will happen? This kind of angle, if when we have to measure, this angle is suppose T. So this angle value is obviously greater than of 180 degree and less than of 360 degree. And this angle is called the reflex angle. Right? So if the angle value is suppose 181 degree, then it is called reflex angle. And if the angle value is 359 degree, it is also called the reflex angle. Now you may have a question that what will happen if the angle is 360 degree? Whenever that is a 360 degree, it is equal to the 0 degree. 360 degree and 0 degrees are equal. Then at that time both the lines will overlapping each other. So there is a no angle, right? If the angle value is 1, then it will become the acute angle. When the both lines are perpendicular to each other, they are called the right angles. They form the right angles. If the angle value is greater than, slightly greater than the right angle, that angle becomes obtuse angle. If both the lines are in this way, then it will become a straight angle, and it is again we increase, then it will become a reflex angle. So these are the types of the angles that we have to study. Okay, now some of the terminology related to the angles that we have to study. First one is complementary angles. Now, what is the complementary angle? See here, plural word is used, not one angle, angles. That means this terminology is related to the two angles. If the angle addition of the two angle is equals to 90 degree, and that two angles are called a making a pair of complementary angles. Like one of the angle is 90, one of the angle is, let's suppose, 30 degree, and second one must be 60 degree, so that the total will be the 90 degree. So this 30 degree angle and 60 degree angle, both these angles are making a pair of complementary angles. In the same way, the second terminology is supplementary angles. If the addition of two angles is equals to 180 degree, and the two angles are called the supplementary angles. Suppose one of the angle is 110 degree, then and the second angle is 70 degree. Then what is the total of 110 and 70 degrees? 180 degree. So that 110 and 70, both the angles are making a pair of supplementary angles. Okay, so do not confuse between complementary angles and supplementary angles. Be clear, if the addition is 90 degree, they are called the complementary angles. If the addition is 180 degree, and the angles are called the supplementary angles. Okay, now the next terminology is adjacent angles. If consider this diagram, how many angles are there? See, there is one angle B, DBC is there, angle DBC. Second angle is ABD, angle ABD, and third angle is ABC, ABC. So total three angles are there. If we add this angle DBC with ABD, we get the total angle ABC. Then this angle DBC and this angle ABD are called the adjacent angles. Adjacent angle means they have common arm, one common arm, right? So what is the three requirement to have an adjacent angle? First is must have a common arm. Both the angles, see, ABD and DBC both have the common arm, and that common arm is what? BD. BD is the common arm, right? Common arm. Then the second condition is their vertex must be same. So here both the angles have the same vertex, B. B is the common vertex. Third and important condition is that one arm. So one angle has a two arm. One arm is common here, BD, that is common here. So both the angles have now one arm remain, and that both arm must be in the opposite direction of this common arm. See, for angle ABD, AB arm is remain, and for DBC, BC arm is remain. So this is the common arm, and BC is in this direction and AB is in this direction. So both the arms AB and BC are opposite to this common arm, right? So this is the third condition. First condition is that there must have one common arm. Second one is they must have a common vertex. Third one is whatever the arm remaining, they must be opposite of the common arm. Then only we can say that ABD and DBC, these two angles are called the adjacent angles. Okay? So this is, it is like you can compare it with the two rooms. If you have two classrooms in your school, both the classrooms have the common, one wall is the common, that is the common vertex. Both have the same origin, yes, and second, another opposite walls are totally opposite to that common wall. You can compare it with it and you can understand this thing. Okay, and the next terminology is linear pair of angles. Suppose there is a straight line AC. AC is a straight line, and one ray BD stand on that straight line. Then you can see that here two angles are formed. Angle DBC, DBC, and angle DBA. Angle DBA. Two angles are formed here, right? Angle DBC and angle DBA. Both these angles are called the linear pair of angles because they are on the straight line. We can also say that these two angles are supplementary angles because this total angle is 180 degree. Total is 180 degree, and if the two angles have the addition 180 degree, then that two angles are making a linear pair of angles, right? So this, see, these two angles are also the adjacent angles, yes, because this is the common arm BD, common vertex B, and the remaining arms BC and BA are opposite to this common arm, opposite direction to this common arm. So these two angles are also called the adjacent angles. These two angles are also, we can say, supplementary angles, and they are making linear pair of angles, right? So in this way we can, you have to keep all these points in your mind, then only we can study the further examples and theorems. Okay, so this is all about these types of angles, right? This is all about this lecture. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.